Bitch, what?
Huh?
Are ghosts real? In search for the truth of the dead.
What the fuck is that? Is that blood? Why is there blood?
Look what we got.
What the fuck?
Oh. Look.
What?
What the fuck? Time to pull the funny string.
Okay. Now we're getting real. So let's look at this. First off, why was she killed? Trisha. Hey, Trisha.
Hi, Trish. I didn't know what she looked like, so this whole time I was just picturing you as Trish from JoJo. Sorry about that. I should have figured your hair wasn't pink.
Dorothy. Sheldon took care of Sophia when she was pregnant. Dr. Johnson killed Magdalene. Vivian, Charles' wife. Charles, he's my father? Magdalene, couldn't be her. She tried to find Sophia. Bernard, mansion butler. Andrew, mansion gardener. Wanda, maidservant. Derek's mum. It's British.
Wait,
Father Calvin.
is Derek? No, I'm thinking of Daniel. Where the fuck is your house, Wanda? We still have your key.
Yeah, I don't know where that is. Father Calvin, he saved me. He couldn't be him. Matthew, in Indonesia at that time.
Oh, whew.
He's 6 years old at that time.
Ooh, a key.
That is a key. An old gate key.
Oh, that's probably the cemetery.
For the cemetery! Security tape.
Fuck you, don't use it though. Oh, is this the music, the tape that went missing from...
I'm gonna guess so. This goes hard, by the way.
Oh, yeah. That would be like that would be a really good, like, cover photo, but I imagine that we're not doing a serious one.
Yeah. A key. Next to an old sewer map. Oh. Damn, we're endgame. Music box.
There it is.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's the, yeah, that's, it has the little moon on it, which is the same blanket that was in, his treasure chest.
Yep, that's the one. I realize who I am from the moment I saw the photo. I have the exact same blanket. I know who my father is. Everything makes sense now. I visited Andrew today. I need to know where they hid Mom's body. But he cried and begged me not to say anything about it anymore. There was no room for whatever questions I had left. I then told him I'm the boy he gave to Father Calvin to get rid of. He was utterly shocked. After that, I left. Could not bear to look at him for another second. I know who I am. Now I feel everything is falling apart. Andrew came to the cabin and told me where the body was hidden. He said he was sorry and left. Externally, I was quiet. Internally, I was sputtering and livid. After he left, I came to my room and cried. The well had dried and was covered in moss. I couldn't have even known that the well had existed if it didn't work in the mansion. Finally found Mom's body. Buried her in the cemetery next to Father Calvin. There was no tombstone for her, so just a cross. You couldn't thank Father Calvin. I don't think Father Calvin would mind. After all, he was the one who saved me. A month has passed. I haven't worked since. I've stopped meeting anyone. Trisha knocks on my door every day, but I would hide each time. Cries every time, begging me to come out, anxious to know why I won't see her if she's done anything wrong. I don't know what to say to her, but I know we cannot be together anymore. Father Matthew visited me today. He said that he hasn't seen me at church for a while, that no one has heard from me in weeks. When he asked how I was doing, I began crying. The tears just flowed down my cheeks. I cried and I cried. I just couldn't stop them. I told him everything. I told him that I know that Charles is my father. I confessed that I know. I now knew that Trisha was my half-sister. I said I didn't know what to do. I listened and didn't speak. Well, talk about an awkward family situation, am I right?
Dude.
Oh, neat. Okay. Dorothy's house. Oh, there. Bernard's house. We've been there. Derek's house. There you are, you bitch.
Ew.
And then Andrew's house, we've been to Andrew. Time capsule is in the cemetery over there. Birdhouse is over here. He's my father?
He's my, father?
Also, Trisha isn't over there. Trisha's over here.
I think it's so you could compile all of them.
Right. And I...
That is what you've been at. That is what you have been wanting, names for faces and shit.
That is true, that is true. Alright. I got photos. Ow.
Move, bitch.
We're almost done. I feel it. I feel the winding.
Yeah, I think we've entered the final act by now.
I just need to figure out how to get into Charles' little funny secret cabin. Little funny secret little thing. But I'm gonna go and check out Wanda's house first.
Yeah. I need this key out of our inventory.
I also need to go back to the hospital.
Yeah. We also still need to do the dart code and the code at the painting, but I don't know if we have that one yet.
That's true.
Those are other loose ends.
Also, I want to point out, this typewriter is completely different from the message that was sent to Vivian, so it cannot be.
Yeah. Yeah, the E's are,
It cannot be my boy Scott. 3543.
It's been here the whole time. This is right next to the church.
It's right next to the church.
I'm mad.
I'm a little mad too. Don't worry, bestie.
I don't even know if we're gonna get any new information because we got this key so long ago.
This is Wanda and Derek's house. We don't know a lot about Derek, and I think that's what we're gonna learn here. If there is anything here.
See, like, seriously. Like, is there nothing here?
What's happening here, dog? What, you like butterflies? I'm shocked how free I have been to just, like, do this shit. They're gonna surprise me with, like, someone's here and they're gonna attack me. Oh. Okay, I would have missed that. Thank God for me.
Yeah, that one's sneaky.
So I'm gonna guess this is Derek. We went cycling today. Scott said he can ride faster than me. Of course, that isn't true. So we had a competition and Trisha was our referee. We set the goal line to be the fence in front of the river. I was winning until we almost reached the finishing line. I braked to prevent myself from crashing into the vents, but Scott didn't brake. Pedaled harder. As he approached the goal, I yelled at him to stop, but he did not listen. By the time he crossed the line, it was too late. The brakes did not stop him in time. His bike hit the fence, and he was launched into the air, landing on the rocks by the riverbed. I ran to him. There was blood coming from his head and scratches all over his arms and legs. Tricia came up to him and tended to his wounds. She seemed to be sobbing. Even though Scott was the one bleeding, I think I'm hurting more than him. But, okay, asshole.
Sure, man.
While cleaning the garage, Charles approached and asked if I would like to be his chauffeur. He said his current driver wants to spend more time with his grandchildren and is planning to retire. I have by the end of the week to decide. It's a good opportunity. I'd get a raise from the salary, and I'd travel around the country. I think I'll say yes. Tricia came today and suggested we make our own time capsule before I start my new job. Thought it would be a good idea. We buried the box near a big stone in the cemetery. Before leaving, we made a promise to each other. We'll open it up in 10 years. I had a chance to walk around New York today, and I went into a bookstore. I remembered how much Tricia liked notebooks. There was this one that was really cute. It was a bit expensive, but I think she will like it. I surprised her by giving her the notebook on her birthday. Didn't expect to be traveling this much as a driver. On one hand, I miss my mom. On the other hand, I get to stay in nice hotels. Guess it's not a bad deal. Charles treats me very well. He even gives me extra allowances on these trips. Maybe I'll get something nice for Mom next time. We went hunting near the river. According to Scott, there's a nest in the drain hole that sometimes has eggs. I told him it might be dangerous, but he assured me that it would be fine, so he went off. Sure enough, there were eggs. Didn't know what eggs those were and decided to stay a little further away. Scott started collecting them and I noticed something moving. She was able to shout out that it was a snake. I stood there frozen, not knowing what to do. Scott turned and saw the snake, then spread his arms out and slowly walked backwards. Tricia was behind him. Extended his right hand with the stick towards the snake, slowly placed the bag of eggs on the floor with his left hand, reached for me and grabbed my arm and said, "Run!" And ran, screaming our lungs out. I think that was the fastest I ever ran in my life. I miss the old days when it was Tricia, Scott, and myself, hunting in the back of the woods, playing by the lake. It's not like I don't appreciate what Charles has given to us, such as the house we live in and our jobs. I just miss the time we were young and carefree, go anywhere and nothing would stop us. I miss Tricia. Why doesn't she realize that I like her? Nerd ass. Dear Father, how's everything going? Ooh, well that's a sore spot that we're never gonna address. Your father isn't important in this story. Oh. Well, maybe. Tricia visited me again. Ever since Scott... let me guess, are you related to Tricia too? Ever since Scott was fired, I was told not to see Tricia anymore. She has been visiting me quite often. Not only is she angry at Vivian, she's also annoyed with Scott, saying that Scott is avoiding her. I visited Mom today. Her cancer has relapsed. After her tumor disappeared 2 years ago, no one expected it to return again, especially this quickly. Mom looked fine and seemed to be getting used to the hospital visits. Dr. Johnson said the chemotherapy sessions are needed due to the late-stage cancer, and that she would need my support more than ever. Upon leaving, I saw Scott talking with Dr. Johnson. They looked serious. I wonder if Scott found a new job after being fired. Dr. Johnson's body was found near Cherry Creek Lake today. Police came and interviewed Vivian. Apparently, she was seen with Dr. Johnson a lot. Vivian was heard with her voice raised at the police during the interview. Tricia got frightened and locked herself in her room. I don't know what is going on. The police came to my house to interview me again about the death of Dr. Johnson. I am so tired of all that has happened recently. Scott came back with Father Matthew today. Their lawyer came too. Reporters were waiting by the church, asking why they would allow a killer back to Painscreek. Tricia came back from hospital and was desperate to see Scott. When Charles and Bernard stopped her, she broke down in tears. What can I do? Derek Taylor? Tyler, not Taylor. Derek
Can
turned
these
4
bitches just
today.
keep one diary? Like, fuck.
Yeah, no, this is a lot of reading.
I mean, this is somebody else's diary. I just mean, like, everybody has, like, 2 or 5 diaries that
Yeah, no,
have
it's
3
insane.
entries each.
It is a crazy amount of diaries.
Just keep up with one!
Derek turned 4 today. Vivian organized a small party for him. I really appreciate what she has done for us. After blowing out the birthday candles, I asked him what he wished for. He said, I wish to see Papa. I did not know what to say to him. Could not tell him that his father left us. Vivian is being hospitalized for mental instability. Dorothy has asked me to take care of Vivian while she remains in the hospital. I wonder how Vivian must be feeling right now, knowing that she might not be able to conceive anymore. Magdalene wants a boy to continue from the line. I pity her. I just can't stand Sophia. She's not that pretty, just barely a year working here, and the others are already serving her hand and foot. She's just here to take advantage of the Roberts family. I don't trust her. I wish she'd just disappear.
Well, funny you should say.
You're not fooling anyone. Be careful what you wish for, girl. Whoa.
Why is it so sweaty?
I don't know. I can't even read that. Thank you, Wanda, for your hand. For your hard work. Yep. Thanks, Wanda.
Thanks, Wanda.
What? I need a tool to fit? Are you serious?
Slim Jim. Yeah, we need to get the tools from the inn.
Was it the inn? I thought it was
Yeah.
I thought the tools were at the photography shop.
Well, they could be there, but there is the toolbox that's locked that is in the lobby. Like behind the front desk.
Okay, well, I'm gone.
I don't know if we have that key or not, though.
This is mostly just us finishing, I guess. I feel like there's a lot of shit that we missed. As we sequence break just a little bit.
Most of the time, though, it normally, like, circles around still.
Yeah. It's just like we're missing a few things. Let me go and check the cemetery gate to see if this is the one.
Yeah.
It
like,
says old mansion key, but I don't know.
We only have... The only tool we have is the Slim Jim. And I think there should be, like, 3 or so tools.
No. Okay.
There was a time capsule here, they said.
There was a time capsule here. I think I need a shovel to do that, though.
Oh, yeah, the shovel is one of the fucking tools, I bet. Yup. We need a shovel, and we need something for that drawer.
Well, there's the mansion key. There's that old gate behind the mansion. Yep. There's this key, which I assume gets into the sewers, and then there's the music box key.
Right. Let's look at the inn first, and then we can go to the mansion, do the music box, and then the outside shit.
Okay. It is not even a open, it is an examine.
Well,
well, I am going to...
Mansion time.
I think first we go sewer, but I don't know.
I think we might have to go to the mansion, go to the sewer, I thought.
Probably.
Don't remember how we get in the sewers. I think I found it.
Figured it out.
Got it. I'm so smart.
I'm afraid this is endgame.
No.
Okay. Well, I feel great about coming down here. Oh. Okay, let me just figure out where I need to go. Where do I need to go? I don't even know why I'm down here.
I think... I want to say we're going down here to go to the hospital.
That would make sense.
There's not going to be anything down here. You don't need to peek around.
Bro, look at this place.
I mean, yeah, it's ass.
Quite literally.
I
I thought that was a dead body.
also thought it was a body. Alright, where are we?
Hopefully not in front of a ghost girl. That.
Ah!
I'm gonna just cover my eyes and you tell me what's there.
It's the
Oh, this is
hospital.
worse. This is the worst.
This
This is
is...
the genuine fucking worst.
Tool! Wait, the generator.
Where is it?
Wait, no, I might have been dumb. I thought I saw
The
it.
generator.
The generator. The generator.
Oh, I can go into all of these.
Throw the morgue.
This is a morgue. Nah.
We do have to look in here.
Why is there a drain?
Because it's a morgue.
What? What are they draining? Blood?
Yes.
Blood down the drain? Why?
Yes. Because they have to do autopsies in here.
But like water isn't coming from anywhere, so you can't wash off the bodies.
There's a
unless you count this.
sink.
Why isn't there a drain?
Because it's on the floor.
Oh shit.
A briefcase.
Oh,
Wait.
shit.
Oh. Wait, does it got any money? Broke bitch. BH.
I called Dorothy last night. She told me something interesting about Sophia. There was a puzzle that she received from Matthew when she first started working at the mansion, sort of a birthday gift for her. In that puzzle, Sophia was to visit both hers and Matthew's favorite locations at Painscreek. In each location lies a clue that Matthew has written on the walls of the building exterior. The clues, when put together, will point to her the location of her gift. I thought that was a neat idea. Favorite places are Aunt Anne's courtyard, in Sweet Bridge, post office. Why would someone like the post office? Where can I find Matthew's favorite places? He mentioned his favorite places.
Yep, we have that.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't write that down though.
I know one of them is...
It's the church, it's the Moon Cafe,
and it's Little Big Books or whatever.
Yeah, it's Little Big Book, yeah. Right. I received an anonymous message this morning claiming that Scott wasn't Vivian's killer. Fortunately, that's all I got. So I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Yeah.
I've had my doubts whether Scott really killed Vivian. He sure had the motive, but upon reading all his diaries and looking through the investigation notes, I can't help but think that that Scott didn't kill Vivian. On the contrary, he was trying to find out who killed Vivian. Oh, and this guy's from New York. As well as what really happened to Andrew Reed and Dr. Johnson. I still don't know if this anonymous person is a man or woman, but they've really helped solidify my thoughts on Scott. I received another message yesterday. It told me to look into Bernard, the mansion's butler. I can't help but feel that this person is trying to tell me something, but not exactly what. The messages said I will find something in the house. Today, I received a key in the mail with the initials BH. Does it stand for Bernard's house? I've searched everywhere and read all of Bernard's diaries. Something just doesn't add up. Maybe it's just a hunch or simply that I'm thinking too much. But would he have really killed Vivian? There's something else about his entries that just make me pause and wonder if he's indeed I photographed all the pages.
Oof.
Wait.
It was the drawer. Nice.
I'm not feeling it.
The power's still out.
That's right. Turn on. One of you turn on. That.
Yep. You got it. Power's back.
Yippee.
Well, now the morgue's not so scary. Let's look at some bodies.
Can I? No, I can't. Okay,
think
good.
Double check all of them.
I'm just gonna take my word for it.
I don't think we should have any reason to go back down there.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So, hey, Dr. Johnson.
Hey, Dr. Johnson. Are you embezzling funds?
It feels like it. Scary music, come back on, please. I'm not moving until you do.
Bruh. Wee woo. Wee woo.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Henry Johnson, 45 Black Pine. You can check that out. I would like to thank you for your contribution to Painscreek Community Hospital and for the people of Painscreek Vaccine Taxi. However, there have been reports regarding the mishandling of funds. Yeah, we know.
We've been
So
knowing.
you are able to explain the discrepancies between your accounting. See, there has to be shit here. So Vivian goes and says, hey. Oh,
Henry, I just received a letter from the NMP investigation firm regarding the use of the RRF funds. I need you to call me. Henry, we really need to talk. Please call back. What's going on, Henry? Why aren't you returning my calls? This is really important.
Do you think he was embezzling funds?
you know, I'm almost certain of it.
I'm on the fence.
Ooh. Wait. What?
Wait. He also got a letter.
Did Sophia? Hold on. I don't know if it's to Charles Roberts, I don't know if it's a joke that you sent me this letter, but if you knew about the well, then you must have found out the truth. Just so you know, your wife was the one behind all of it. If I have any grudges, it's with her, not me. I was just a witness in Sophia's death, nothing more. Fax it tomorrow. You didn't get the chance. Okay. A key.
203. Okay.
That's Trisha's room. Mason, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If there is anything that even slightly startles me within the next few minutes, I'm going to pee my pants.
Got you. Well,
It is going to happen. It is going to be piss. Piss everywhere.
I just don't know what you'd want me to do about it in that event.
I was just telling you so that you might, be ready. Perhaps even
exactly to like to do what though?
Warn me.
Well, I don't remember.
Lots of storybooks. This is where she had all her books set. I remember that. Happily ever after. Okay. Yeah, you don't get that.
No. You lived in a town called Painscreek, bro. What did you think was gonna happen?
Scott Brooks. Ooh. Okay. That's new. New info. Scott was dead by multiple stab wounds to the heart. He can't really do that by himself.
You can't really do that.
It's not a suicide. Police do not know if this is tied to... I'm gonna assume.
So this is after Vivian.
Yeah, this is after his death. His body was found at 6... It has to be after Vivian.
Yeah.
A jogger happened to find his body laying motionless. Yikes. He stopped to check if the person needed help. Only he got body covered in blood. He immediately called 911. Police arrived shortly. Around 7 a.m., and the victim was declared dead. The estimated time of death was predicted to have happened 4 to 6 hours prior. 1 to 3. Questions have been raised in regards to the murder of Vivian Brooks, of which Scott Brooks. Oh. Hey, Mason?
Yeah.
I have another piece of evidence as to how the rook standing next to the fallen over queen is representative of Vivian Roberts, the queen, and Scott Brooks.
Got you.
Dynamic. He has been released from prison due to insufficient and... Okay. Well. Awkward. Room key. Okay. I don't know where that goes. Well, let's read.
Another fucking diary.
Yesterday, on hearing that Scott was apprehended for the murder of her mother, Trisha collapsed. So this is probably to the room in her house. The hospital called the morning to inform us that it was just a nervous breakdown. However, they suggested that she should stay here for another few days. Charles is asking me to stay by her side. It rained today. Trisha has always hated the rain. She stayed in bed, tucked under a blanket, nearly the entire day. Here and there she mutters Scott's name out loud. She cried herself to sleep a few times. It pains me to see her like this. Charles visits Trisha almost every day. Today he was quieter than usual. All of a sudden he told me that Vivian had been seeing another man. Oh, that's new. Apparently a banker for more than a year. Wait, is she seeing the motherfucker that was like, I don't want to do deals with you if you're going to act crass? It's he, okay.
Yeah, I think so.
He asked me if Vivian ever talked to me about it. I said I didn't know anything, but I'm sure that Vivian would never have done such a thing. Then I realized that Trisha was awake. Sheriff Howard came today. Hey, it's been a while since you were important. He asked me if I remember anything suspicious the night before Vivian died. I've already told him everything I know. It's frustrating to be asked over and over about things that I just want to forget, but before he left, he asked if Scott could really be the killer. He said he's wondering the same thing. If Scott was not the killer, then who killed Vivian? Derek came by to see Trisha. I asked him how he was doing. He said that the medical expenses for Wanda were more than he expected. Even with Charles' help, he's been forced to use most of his savings. He's currently searching for a second job. He asked me if there was a future for him. Traveling with Charles made him see some of the rather ugly sides of the world. His mother is hospitalized with terminal cancer, and seeing his best friend Trisha like this pains him. I didn't know what to tell him. Before he left, he leaned close to her and whispered, "Would it be better if Scott just never showed up? Would you have chosen me?" I wish I never heard that. Damn. Shit is fucked. We don't know how Trisha died. But, potentially given the circumstances, it would not surprise me if the chalk outline outside the front door belonged to her.
I think that'd be a good time to save.
Oh, fuck. Well, I have a plan of what to do.
Yeah. Write down what you want to do like from the get-go next time we play.
Bernard room key, a briefcase key.
Yeah, we have places we can go with Jesse's keys.
Okay, yeah, no, we have everything here.
We're still missing the shovel.
We're still missing the shovel.
I knew this isn't like a game where we could finish it in one day. But I do think we got like twice as far as I expected us to do it. Like I kind of imagined it was going to be 3 sessions, but I think it looks like it's only going to be 2.
I'm probably going to get this done next time. I don't think I'm going to let myself take a break after next time. I think we got to finish it all in one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before we go, it would be a good time to get your thoughts and theories out right now. One last time before next session, I think.
I think that Scott... I don't know if Scott killed... Or, I don't know if Charles killed Scott. I feel like Charles, in some way, was responsible for Vivian's death.
Mm-hmm. Why do you say that?
Well, he has a motive, very clearly. Vivian killed Sophia, who was a person that he was very smitten with.
Right.
And had a kid with, though that does raise the question, because Magdalene he also killed Magdalene. That's the other big thing.
Right.
But Sophia dying isn't the biggest motivator for him, I think.
Right. I mean, like,
because Magdalene said you can't marry that woman. You already have a wife.
Right. I mean, like, if Vivian kills Sophia and Charles kills Vivian because he loves Sophia, he's still killing someone he loves equally as much because he's married to them and has a kid with them too.
But I can't imagine it being many other people. Andrew's dead. That he would be the biggest suspect if he wasn't dead.
Right.
Scott might have done it. It just feels kind of like, why would he would have a reason to kill her. Bernard would also technically have a reason, or would technically he has the way to kill her, and we would know what weapon he used.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Dorothy. Probably. By that point, I'm pretty sure that Scott or Charles had a rough relationship with Vivian.
Right.
So it's something that I would definitely need to look into more. I need to know more information about. I'm glad that the information that I'm glad that I fucking called it Moment 1, by the way.
The affair?
Yeah, I'm glad that I called the love child shit Moment 1.
Yeah.
I was on that.
You have a knack for just guessing mystery shit immediately with no sort of any information that would even allow you to come to that conclusion in the first place.
I saw the relationship between Sophia and Trisha, or not. What am I saying?
Trisha.
I saw
Scott.
I saw Scott and Trisha, and I was like, forbidden by the mother, but loved by the father. Ooh, there's a secret affair they don't know about. I felt it in my heart.
Yeah. I think the only thing that I will say is I think that you've guessed. I know you guessed that correctly immediately. I think there's one other crackpot guess you made, that was right, but I don't think it was as big as that. I think it was like a really small thing. But I was like, I just kind of looked at the non-existent camera.
There was things about. Hold on, let me look at my notes.
And also, while you look into that, I will also say it's been really cool. Like, I like this game a lot. Like, I think the way it's built is super interesting. And I think it does work really well. And it is really cool seeing, like, moments where you, like, piece something together without any sort of, like, guidance or, like, hints by me. Because I've done very little of that, I feel.
Yeah.
I've pretty much just, like... I think the only time where I've really tried to super guide your hand was going to the hidden door, which I thought was in the church when it wasn't.
Yeah. Let's see. The miscarriage is the one that, like that's a moment where it's like, what the fuck? Where's that happening? Where's that coming from?
Right. But then it tied back in still.
Yeah, it kind of ties back in. But I don't think there's, like, a moment where there's, like, anything happening with that, you know?
Right.
Yet. I'm assuming there's gonna be some journal entry or something. Or it's, like, it's something that you gotta think about.
Oh, I'm misremembering.
Like, it's...
I don't think it has come back.
Yeah, in which it was a moment in which, Scott is, like... Or fucking Charles and Vivian have like a little like diary entry or something, talking about how they tried to have another kid, despite the dangers, and then the miscarriage happens. But I don't know if that's...
I thought there was a diary entry when they were talking about the first kid, that they were like still getting over the miscarriage.
I don't know.
I thought it was miscarriage then Trisha.
I forget. It's been a bit. That was ages ago.
Yeah.
That's in her tea room.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get into the fucking Oliver's photography.
I still cannot believe we haven't done that yet. I don't know if that's a late game thing or not, but it feels like we should be in there, like, so long ago.
Honestly.
Just because it was like one of the first things that was like given to us as like a place to look for.
Yeah. Third death in year. We know all those deaths now. We know the deaths were Dr. Johnson, Andrew, and then Vivian.
Mm-hmm. And
then 2 more were to follow, with Trisha and Scott. Not in that order. The other order.
Right. And then Sophia died a couple years before that.
Yes. I still don't have a main suspect.
That's interesting.
Because I can't exactly pin anyone as a suspect. My main suspect, I would say currently, would be Charles, as he is the only one who didn't die.
Right.
Like, yeah, there's Dorothy, but, like, Dorothy... I don't think she has it in her. At least not yet that I've seen.
Yeah.
Charles, big man, mayor, it would make sense from a, mental position why he would do it. He has his entire political career on the line there. That's something that was made very clear in a diary entry earlier on. That was a thing that, or what, it was the letter that Henry Johnson sent to Vivian in the clock.
Mm-hmm.
There was a letter that was talking like, hey, you should tell your husband, don't talk about this, because if it was revealed that there was an affair, your political career is over. And I think that from that standpoint, these are witnesses to that crime.
Right.
And that is my current position, though there's a lot of information I am still in need of getting. I know it wasn't Wanda. Wanda was in the hospital. It probably wasn't Derek. Derek probably would have been happy. Trisha would make sense, but Trisha was hospitalized afterwards because she was breaking down. Though that might be a mental thing of like like guilt.
Right.
It's a very odd situation that I am going to need to figure out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm interested to see how certain theories might change after you sleep on it.
Yeah.
So,
And
yep, I think that's a good place to leave it for tonight, and we'll hope to finish it tomorrow.
hopefully.
That would be great.
And with that, Detective Ellie hangs up her cap to come back for another day. Hello, Lamppost. You know, Lamppost, you're just like me. Tall, thin, and with a good head on your shoulders. And a bedroom key for Dorothy's house. Well, Dorothy's house is right here.
That's true.
Oh, Dorothy's room? Like, a pendant of Mother Mary. Oh, that's certainly not significant at all.
Probably not.
Ooh. Oh.
There's so many combinations.
This doesn't even help. There aren't enough dates. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Oh, Trisha is the one who fell off the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Lands on head and dies. The hospital is now checking to see why the roof door was not locked.
There's no
Investigation
door.
still pending.
That shit open.
What?
There
That
was
shit
no
open?
door.
Shit. I forget about that. There was no door.
That was the problem. They forgot to fucking install a door first.
Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found dead on the grounds. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went to find Trisha laying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at around 6:30 a.m. She headed to the roof at 6:45. A few minutes later, her body was found on the ground 3 floors below. Charles Roberts, ex-mayor and father of the deceased. Damn, that's unlucky for him. He just lost like everyone in his life. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She was already waiting for him at the cabin. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to see Scott, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Trisha should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help and rehabilitation. Derek and Scott fought at the market today. Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him to not come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such good friends. Oh my god, Scott was killed?
Oh my god. A body?
Oh my god, he's dead! Oh my god, we're doomed!
Not the Navy!
Trisha's been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there, she'll ask us why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer her without agitating her condition. Trisha has been admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Trisha in the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. Noted. That's her whole story. January 18th, 1996. Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I would be lying if I said that I'm not saddened by your departure. I will miss you greatly. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. May God be with you. Best regards, Oliver Gibson. Okay, Oliver.
Mr. Photograph.
It's labeled Sophia.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well,
Do we know when Scott was born?
we have a photo of Sophia with the baby.
Oh yeah, there it is. Try that.
621 won't fit. We need to do that one thing. I forget where we saw it, but there was like a thing about we gotta go to the favorite places.
Oh yeah.
And I forget where we saw that.
You're also missing a key.
I am missing a key. For what?
Right there, on the wall.
Oh! This might be Oliver. Shit, I'm going there right now. Hey, down here, isn't it? Aha! Be you.
Yeah.
Oliver!
We could finally go in. We've been wanting to go in here for a while.
Yeah, it's been since the start of the game.
Yeah. I can't wait for it to have like no new information. Little office.
No, it.
Ooh, tool. Oh! We have many a tool now.
Alright. Office of Church Haven, 59 Elm, Old Jersey. Dear Mr. Oliver Gibson, we regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he was also informed you about this last-minute change. Please send him our regards. We wish him a swift recovery so he may serve the people of Painscreek soon. South York? That isn't a real... That's a British-ass place. So, Father Matthew was out of town.
Well, he's not joining the out-of-town thing.
Okay, so he had to be in town.
Well, we know he wasn't there. I guess he could still be out of town. He just wasn't there.
He wasn't on a missionary thing, was he?
No, I think that was before.
Alright. Oh, this dude has to be right. We just attended Trish's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face went wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew. Some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for even a moment, believe that Scott killed her.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last 2 years mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all his family members. He's all alone. Can't imagine the pain he's going through. August 14th, 1996. This is on January 3rd, 1996. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. So he left by the end of February. Okay. That's new information. That's new information. I'm writing that down. Wanda passed away on March 12th, 1996. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out of Painscreek. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closed by the end of the month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about retiring for quite a while now. Maybe the time is come. That's one I'm taking a picture of, because that seems very important to getting my facts straight. Oh.
Nice
I
picture,
guess that's
idiot.
all from him. That's his only journal.
I mean, he just ran photography.
That's not even very, like that wasn't the most I guess this is just to
Yeah, this is Tool City.
get the wrench, get out.
Well, wrench and shovel.
Yeah. Are you kidding? Is this it? I waited this whole time for a wrench and a shovel?
I mean, we'll need those.
I want to hear what Oliver thought of... I want to hear more about Oliver and Trisha. And bam, bam. I don't know who the fuck you are. Bam. Bam. And then you're... the mother. It's by the rock. Remember that. Is it by another rock?
The pop-up happened.
Did it?
Yeah.
Where was it?
On this side of the rock.
Ah. Okay. It's not locked! January 11th, 1996. Scott is gone, and Trisha is dead. How did this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. There could have been more people. There should have been more. This village will be barren in a few months to a year. My generation is just moving out, and the old generation is simply dying out. I will also be leaving here soon, once my mother passes on. Once I can't take care of her any longer. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting her. I was at a distance from where they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went to his cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the window till early morning, all the time thinking how we drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me? Not good enough, so it wasn't Derek. Decidedly.
This guy's got issues, though.
Yeah, no, definitely. The police questioned me when Scott was suspected of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. What?
This guy's an asshole.
Oh, you prick. I didn't expect that this small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha ended her life. In a way, I too died that day. I wish for Scott to die, nor Trisha. hope they can forgive me.
I don't
Wait,
think
how
so,
did-
bro.
So Scott died because of that. There's a bishop in here.
Wait, look at the bottom of it. Of the bishop.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, so the bishop.
We need to go back to the mansion and see what's under those pieces, because we didn't look under those.
Bishop equals 9. Have I written down the other ones?
I'd hope so. There were 2 others that we saw, for sure. And then there's 2 more in the mansion. Cabin.
I know there's 2 in the mansion in the
Storage shed.
storage shed. Yeah, the garden shed.
I think the other 2 were in the butler's house, like his office, with the darts that we also have to figure out still.
Yeah, probably. Hold on, what's this? Secret of Painscreek Mansion, hidden room and study. Yeah. Underground secret passage around here. Secret room above father's room. What? We haven't seen a secret room in the church.
I don't think we have, no.
Okay. Trisha, congratulations. I'll always love you. A mom. This is just cute.
That love wouldn't last. Dun dun dun.
Ooh, there's a date.
Yum.
Best friends forever.
Oh, take a picture for BM.
Yep.
6/2/1982. That could easily.
1987.
I,
That's probably around the time whenever they graduated.
yeah, most likely. That is a very 4-digit code.
That's a very 4-digit code.
Hey, did we ever unlock the painting safe?
Painting safe? No, we haven't.
I feel like we should have been in there.
But that's
by
a
now.
5-digit code.
I feel like we probably have that code.
We probably do. That one's probably the birthday of Scott or whatever. Or Trisha, if we know that one, but I don't know if we do.
I think we did try that one.
I think we tried it to the best of our abilities, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go into the church and see what I can find about hidden rooms and above Father's room.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I've just remembered something else we can do with the hammer.
What's that?
There was a floorboard that was a little suspicious in the darts room.
There was a floorboard with blood on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that's where that goes. I wouldn't have thought of that, and I'm sure that no one else would have either. Well, how the fuck do I get up to the secret room? I'm sure there's something, but I can't figure it out. I'm pretty sure Father Matthew knew carpentry, so it must be a similar trick to what.
Yeah, he did. He did teach carpentry to Scott.
Yeah. Let's get that drawer fixed.
Yeah, fix that drawer. And don't we have like an apartment key for Wanda, or is that somebody else's?
That's somebody else.
Okay, because I feel like we haven't used that yet.
Because we have an apartment code for
Yeah,
Aunt Cecilia.
that's what I meant.
Really? Okay. Psychiatric eval on Derek. Okay.
Okay.
After almost 5 months of sessions, your son is now much better. This is in 1981. This is far before the situation. We are still unable to get him to talk much, but he has chosen to express his thoughts and feelings through written text, which is a breakthrough for him. During his last session, however, he wrote the following. Oh, we get to learn about this. Dad was standing in the middle of the road. He was waving to me. Mom was crying and her tears dripped onto my face. I woke up. Kitty was purring and licking my face. I think she wanted to go out. Mom doesn't like me to make noise when it's late at night. He says it will wake everyone up. So I was very quiet when I opened the back door. Kitty flew away. There are noises behind the wall fence. There's a door that's always locked, but there's light through it behind the keyhole. I walked to the door and looked through the keyhole. There were 4 people. 2 of them were fighting. A baby was crying. Then one of them fell down and hit her head. She stopped moving. Her eyes were open. I wet my pants because she was looking at me. Derek has since been very quiet. We haven't been able to fully grasp if what he wrote was real or imaginary. Nonetheless, we are concerned with the situation. Kindly get back to us so we can discuss further steps in helping him. Okay, so locked door. The back door, locked door, fence gate. There's a lot here. Yeah, write that down. Okay, let me read this short. The school called. The principal told me that the kids have been calling Derek names, saying he's a bastard child. I know that Derek wants to know where his father is. I don't know what to say to him. The school called me again and told me that Derek poked a bird's nest till it fell off the tree. After that, he stoned the chicks to death. Holy fuck! This resulted in him being suspended from school for a week. The principal asked if Derek had suffered any kind of trauma that would cause him to act like this. I could not tell him that Derek witnessed Sophia being killed. He was only 5 when that happened. Derek stopped going to school. He told me school isn't for him. I should not have asked him to keep quiet about Sophia's death. Must have been bottling up his emotion all these years. Maybe it's time to start homeschooling him. Jesus Christ, Derek!
Derek is the 3rd friend with Sophia and Scott.
Yeah, Derek is the 3rd friend who's, like, also in love with,
Okay,
Trisha.
so it does explain a little bit of why he's fucked up.
Why he's such a fucking weirdo about it.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So, let me see. We've got a lot of people's stories.
We've learned and solved other mysteries for this town, but we haven't...
We've learned about everyone's personal drama and, like, who killed Sophia. We know that very certainly.
We know who killed, saw it happen. We saw like everybody in this town's personal feelings about how they killed Sophia. But I don't know if we don't have concrete evidence on who killed the actual person we're trying to solve the mystery of.
Maybe Vivian killed herself.
I think the way that because it said that her body was splayed up on the fence.
Her body was out. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think I think it said that it was set up in a way where it could not have been suicide.
Fuck.
Like, I think that one was...
Yeah, no, I'm sure that it isn't suicide. That'd be a really boring ending. You wouldn't have recommended this game to me if it was just, she committed suicide.
Well, I feel like for the merits that the game has already given us by that point isn't, like, as it stands right now, is enough to recommend it. Like, this shit's really cool.
Yeah, no, this shit is really cool. Imagine living in there.
Cave diver house.
That's a good one. I like that one.
I just thought we already opened it, but I'm thinking of the drawer.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Took a picture.
Code for Charles safe in the guy.
Oh!
Okay, well. How could I not have thought about that? Yeah.
Dumbass.
Call Sheriff James, check his file 7741. I don't know what 7741 means.
I don't know, but that's a 4-digit code.
And the safe is a 5-digit code.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Alright. This is an autopsy for Andrew. So 3 burns found across the body. Completely charred over his head, face, neck, hands. Completely charred across the front back of his legs. Punctured. Wait a minute. He was stabbed. He either stabbed himself, but it sounds like he was doing okay.
Mm-hmm. This is the son from the burnt house, right?
This is not the son, this is the father.
Oh, yeah.
Pulled out of car submersion lake. Victim's lungs do not contain water. Okay.
Okay. That's big.
Time of death is between 12 and 16 days. Okay. Top right side of skull, leaning towards the front and above the right eye, has a wide noise perforation. The victim most likely succumbed to blood loss before being placed in water. 5-year-old white female, found lying in front of mansion gates. Found dead at the scene. Deep crack in right side of the head. Impact caused by strong force with a sharp object. A lot of slashes.
I feel like we need to take a picture of all these.
Top right side of skull.
So Andrew was stabbed in the lungs and then burned, but the other two have similar head wounds.
The other two, and also both died from blood loss.
Yeah.
I read you. Father died in mine accident. He was at home the day Vivian was killed. No alibi. Interview with Dorothy. Interview with Mary. Meeting with Sheriff at Outpost at 10 a.m. on 5/11. He mentioned something to show me some files. Okay, well, I didn't... Get the fuck down. I found a hidden panel at the end. It's part of the panel. Pop open. The latch is placed at one of the corners. How did I miss you?
I don't know. That feels like something important that probably... We can go check that out.
I keep on missing the important journals.
I love the... There's a hidden... Beep. Is it like the corner that's like stand up? Is it like you go double, but it's on that side? Right. I will say I remember that this spot was specifically like fucking weird. I remember most of the people in the video struggled to find this specific thing. I do think so. Yeah, probably. I don't think so. I'm just not counting. Wait, what's that? No, another. Here's that. I was not that lighting. Oh, I found it.
That was up on the phone.
But there's one part of that like back liner that's just slightly shiny for a rectangle. I found that more. I know this one is incredibly precise because I didn't want you to find it whenever you first just swept through here. I just don't remember.
Is it like this kind of precise?
It's the type of it's that type of precise where it's like you have to be like really looking exactly at it. Like a little bit of like the leeway is pretty small, I think. It's a latch.
Yeah, I'm having a real tough time.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm up on the tables, man. Like,
I don't even I started looking for it before you said anything, and I looked back up. How the fuck are you up here?
well, you know I work in mysterious ways. Maybe it'll help me.
Wait, I got an image. It's with the champagne bottle. It's under the champagne bottle on the up behind you. It's like go to the left of it, and it's like that underside along there to the right.
Right here.
There it is.
There's a clock and a.
Was there even a prompt?
There was.
Okay.
There's a bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there a bunny? It's very similar to the bear.
Logbook.
All right, 1997. There's a private investigator in town by the name of Steve Moss. Rumor has it that someone hired him to investigate Vivian's death after the police ceased their own search. It's tragic that Vivian's murder case was never solved. I saw Matthew today while he was cleaning the church. He looked thinner than he used to. We talked a bit. He told me that he will be leaving Painscreek soon, as his services won't be needed here anymore. I think the recent deaths have affected him tremendously. Not to mention the tragedy that befell his adopted son. Scott, even now, none of the cases were ever solved. Sometimes I wonder if Scott did kill Vivian, or was he just unfortunate and wrongly accused? Mr. Moss came by today, and he decided to question me. See if I knew anything he hadn't already learned. I told him everything I legally could. When asked how his investigation went, he said something about an incident that happened in 1975, which might just be the breakthrough he needed. As he left, I could not help but wonder if it had anything to do with the mansion maid who left Painscreek. Okay, so that's fucking nothing.
We got a couple things we can do now at the butler's house. Because now that we have we already have the legend to read, the darts, and we have the picture of the darts.
And we have the code. We know how to get in there.
Mm-hmm. We also need to take a pic. We also need to write down the chess pieces in that one. I think we didn't get that one.
And we got the music box. All right, let's go to Bernard's house first, and then after that, we go to the mansion. Hey, knife. They really want me to think it's Bernard. Today they've just they have it out for him. Yesterday I had no guesses that it could be Bernard.
Yeah.
Only thing I knew, Army has an axe that he broke into the case for, which is weird. I never really thought about that. And there's a missing knife.
I remember we went into this room. You were like, this knife is missing. This is the most suspect thing in this room. And I was like, not the broken glass next to it? And you're like, oh yeah, no, I saw that. But this missing knife.
The missing knife feels important.
Yeah.
It feels more important than 3 missing axes. And 3 missing guns.
I'm just more about the fact that the glass to get in there is broken.
Yeah, break in case of fire. But it can't be a knife. It can't be the same knife as that one, because we said it was about the size of a pocket knife, and that's a large fucking thing.
That's true.
It's not a switchblade.
Right.
Ooh. Hello, Barnard's room. Hello, hunting rifle. Why do you have a case like this just next to your bed?
That's where he kept his anime figures, bro.
Bro,
he took that shit when he moved.
Your anime figure, even your anime figures like fine pottery.
Yeah, I don't want them to collect dust. That's... Bitch!
Well,
Who is that? Wait, pull up the photo. The photo, is that Vivian?
I think so.
We have a photo. Bitch! We do have the photo that has, like, the names and faces. I see it, yeah.
That's Vivian.
Vivian. Interesting. Bernard did not like her.
Hospital gave me these pills. They're supposed to help fight depression. Day 2. I'm gonna give him a British accent too. I feel a slight dizziness. It doesn't make sense for him to be British because he's like an American military general or whatever. He was in the military for America, but I'm going to give him it anyway. I feel a slight dizziness. It might be the food that I ate this morning. Day 3. The dizziness comes and goes. I am still able to work, not a big problem. Day 5. It's my day off today. I didn't take the medication. By the evening, I started thinking about Vivian.
Bitch!
Day 8. I had to drive Vivian again, so I took double the dosage. I had a migraine for the rest of the day. At least I didn't have to think about her. Day 11. Couldn't Vivian stop seeing that guy? Why can't I stop thinking about it? Day 12. Now I know that my dizziness comes from those pills. Good job, dude. Day 20. The pills. They don't seem to work anymore. Doesn't matter if I take them or not. Can't stop imagining what Vivian and that guy are doing whenever they meet. That guy being her husband, or like...
No, because Vivian did have
she
an
was
affair.
seeing some other dude.
Yeah.
I stopped taking the medication. I drove Vivian today since Derek is out of town with Charles. As I was driving, we talked. She expressed that despite having a successful business, she felt empty and tired. Trisha hates Vivian for trying to stop her from seeing Scott. She seems to be really bothered by the name Vincent, and her relationship with Charles seems to be just for show. I wish I could comfort her. She's going through so much right now. If only I could confess to Vivian how much respect I have for her, how much I admire her. There's a lot of people who hold a lot of feelings for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Ever since Trisha brought up the name Vincent, Vivian has been pretty quiet. Even during dinner, she hardly spoke. I can barely remember the last time Vivian appeared happy. I don't think anyone can blame her. Wanda hasn't been coming to work for a while now. Her illness is getting worse. I wonder how she's coping. February 5th. Derek wasn't available to drive Vivian again, so I offered to help. It's been a month since I first drove for her. She's been opening up more to me, telling me about the struggles she's faced with, her rocky relationship with Charles, how she really dislikes Scott. Sometimes I would give her some suggestions when she asks what she should do. Other times, she just wants someone to listen to her. Mostly, I am just happy to be with her. Alright, dude. You're in a parasocial relationship, but with who's right in front of you.
How are you a Twitch sub, like, IRL, though?
Yeah, like, Vivian seems rather distraught recently.
She don't know you, little bro.
During the afternoon tea gathering, I stood outside the room and tried to listen to the conversations. She feels miserable being with Charles. They hardly look at each other. They don't speak. Personally, I don't think Charles deserves her. I finished reading Vivian's biography. Half the facts were incorrect. The writer had done his homework better.
Why do good girls like bad guys?
Why do good girls like bad guys? I ask myself the question every night before I go to sleep.
I've had this question for a really long time.
So, because I'm a bad boy. It's thrilling to see.
As a butler.
So, why would good girls fall in love with me? Sometimes when I'm driving for Vivian, she asks me to drop her off at the corner of a street, typically in front of Tom's Cafe. She's always telling me that she'll make it back her home on her own. It aroused my curiosity, so after dropping her off today, I parked the car and watched her. She ordered a cup of coffee to go. She then left the cafe and walked up the street for about 5 minutes to a residential area. He stopped in front of an apartment and pressed the doorbell. Shortly after, a man in his 30s wearing a suit opened the door. He leaned over and hugged Vivian. She gave the coffee to him and they exchanged some words. I couldn't hear what they said. Then they entered the apartment together. Who is he? This is the 6th time I followed Vivian. She went into the building with the guy. It's very funny using the word guy while talking with this accent. I parked the car nearby to wait for her to come out. Is this considered stalking? About 2 hours later, a cab stopped out in front of the apartment. Shortly afterwards, Vivian came outside, and the man followed closely behind. They chatted for a bit. Vivian looked extremely comfortable with him. Before leaving, she kissed him on the cheek. What's going on? I tracked down the guy. He works at a bank. The place they meet is his apartment. How could she do that? Who the hell is he? I reported sick for the 3rd consecutive day. As I laid in bed, I kept thinking on why Vivian would be seeing another man. No matter what Charles did to her, she has kept her faith in him throughout the years. How could she be having an affair now? She's better than that. He's supposed to choose me.
Bro, if all these fucking guys are so entitled.
Dog, you need
If I had a nickel for every diary entry we fucking read that says, why don't they choose me, I could fucking buy everyone one diary that they could keep and never lose, so they don't have to keep buying fucking new ones.
I bet he's paying this himself. Subtract the yellow darts from the red darts. Okay, so 18. How do I play darts?
A few moments later.
3, 4, 6. That doesn't make complete sense. And I will enter it. Doesn't work. 18 times 2, 36, plus 60, 96. And plus a solid 50, 146. And then you minus 9 from that, be 137. There we go. Well, there's a key or a desk. When the police reported that Vivian was murdered, I was floored. I still don't know what to do. My mind is blank. All I can think is, how did it happen? How can Vivian be dead? Everyone's mourning about Vivian's death. People are coming or calling in to express their condolences. Charles hasn't been out of his room for days, and Trisha's crying her heart out. Dorothy has been assigning busy work to all the mansion employees, hoping that it would take their minds off Vivian's death. Samuel, our security guard, has been reviewing all the tapes of the past few weeks for any suspicious activities. I wish I could be of any help. Scott was just apprehended for the murder of Vivian. Is that true? No one would have thought of that. I could never ever believe that Scott would be capable of killing someone, let alone Vivian. Yet it makes me so mad. I feel so confused. Trisha was admitted to the hospital today. She had a nervous breakdown after finding out that Scott could be her mother's killer. Her condition has been getting worse over the past few months, and no one has been able to properly help her. Charles finally decided to seek help from the hospital. Matthew never believed that his son killed Vivian. He hired some fancy lawyer to defend him. Scott's been released on bail today. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't think Scott should have been released at all, despite the insufficient evidence. He killed Vivian. I know that he's guilty. Everyone knows it. They should have gone ahead and prosecuted him. The maids were cleaning the mansion when they found some stuff belonging to Vivian. A key and some stationery. And asked Charles what he'd like to do with them, but he told me to take care of it myself. I brought them back to my place. Vivian's death has caused lots of grief to everyone, especially Charles. After hearing how heartbroken Charles was 2 nights ago, I can't bear to see him suffer anymore. Scott should pay for what he did. Well, I know who killed Scott. Ah. Well, that's the murder weapon for Scott. Not Vivian.
So who do you think, because this has been a day, so you've had time to sleep on it, who do you think currently is your prime suspect for Vivian?
It isn't Scott. It isn't Derek. It might be Bernard, but it wasn't that knife.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing with that knife is, it's made very clear that the person who killed Scott probably was probably this knife.
Mm-hmm.
Considering how angry he was in his little journal here.
Yeah.
He was so angry about Scott.
And
I was solving that mystery, I just solved it.
What?
If I was trying to solve that mystery, I just solved it.
Yeah.
Bernard might have killed Vivian, but if he did, he didn't do it in the right mind. He doesn't remember it because he's dizzy. And he doesn't remember it.
That is
Can't have been Andrew. Andrew was dead. Can't have been Henry. Henry was dead. Can't have been Sophia. Sophia was dead. Could have been Charles. Probably wasn't Scott. I think that's been made pretty clear.
Mm-hmm. I will say it's been very interesting watching you try to solve this.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the biggest strengths of this game is that literally everybody's perspective or playthrough is incredibly different from everyone else.
Yeah.
So, like, in the other perspectives I've seen, some people have, like, by this point, have accurately guessed or have, like, several decent theories on what happened. And it's interesting to compare that to where you're at right now. I'm obviously not going to say one way or the other if you're among them in correctness or not,
right.
but...
Okay, I'm gonna do what I've been waiting to do. Because I noticed this door and it felt really weird and out of place.
Oh, yeah.
This bitch.
Bingo. No.
That's the well.
You can
It's
go
not
in.
down there. Oh, I don't want to go in.
You can go down.
No.
What are you... Come on.
Are you kidding me? Someone's gonna cut the rope.
There's literally been no one in this town.
We haven't opened the guest room yet.
Go open the guest room.
We can't.
Then they're not coming out. If there's somebody in there to begin with.
Am I gonna be face to face with a dead body?
I don't see one.
Okay. I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes.
You're down.
Oh. It's a pendant. With a nub! The box!
The box!
All tools? That's not a tool.
What would you get?
The pendant.
Oh, what was the sale choice?
All tools found.
Okay, you got an achievement?
Yep.
Okay, so that's very good to know. That clears up my screwdriver misconception.
I gotta scroll back. I'm gonna kill myself.
It's fine, nothing happened on your way down.
I'm browsing Twitter.
That's even worse, Ellie.
Clearly, the body isn't there anymore.
Yeah.
Why? Why? Now I've disturbed her resting place. That's great.
Let's get those chess pieces.
Yep. So, queen. The last one was the bishop.
Yeah.
Queen is 1. And then the rook is 7. We opened you. You haven't.
Yeah. Don't care though.
A diary by Vivian Roberts. Although we live in the same house, Charles and I hardly speak to each other. I know that he's been guilty ever since his affair, but that was 20 years ago. It's high time I forgive him out loud. Next, I need to work things out with Trisha. I've been objecting her relationship with Scott for quite some time. In doing so, Trisha has been avoiding me. I haven't been a good mother, but I want to be there whenever she needs from me. Whenever she needs me from now. I just want things to go back to the way they were. The agency has arrived. The agency has arranged for a new guy to help me. His name is Owen Smith, quite a young man from what he has accomplished. During our meeting, Owen asked me many things, as if he was interviewing me. The brief introduction turned out to be hours long. However, by the end of it, he said he has everything he needed and will get his things moving right away. I have a good feeling about him. Owen called to meet with me today. He had the papers ready for me to sign. He said that the location of the exhibition has been approved. All we need is a down payment. That's great! I signed the papers almost immediately. After that, I informed our accountant, Helen, to transfer the money from the Roberts Relief Funds, since the hospital won't be needing it for a while. Owen has been a great help since we brought up the idea of an art gallery for the public. I'm not sure things could have gone so quickly if it had been some other agent I owe him that much. The art gallery will open in 3 months. I'm so excited about it. We have received most of the artwork from the contributors and artists. All I need is to ask Charles if he would be willing to donate some of his paintings. If this exhibition succeeds, it would be good for us in Painscreek. I haven't felt this alive in a very long time. I have a purpose now. You died so quickly after this.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 months, bro. Your murder's
I've never
coming.
felt this alive in a long time. Uh-oh. Dear Trisha, as I've grown to learn about my birth parents, I feel as if a great veil has been lifted from my eyes. I now understand why Father Matthew was against us seeing each other. He was right. We shouldn't be together. Please believe me when I say I did not kill your mother. I never lied to you and I never will. Don't know who killed Vivian. Hopefully the truth will come to light someday. There is so much that I want to tell you, but I cannot at this moment. I pray the day when I can express everything to you will come quickly. All I can say now is that I am sorry for all of the pain that I've caused you. Please forgive me. Okay. Is that it? I guess that it? Alright, now we gotta go to the secret room. Pew! La da 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 da. Time to solve this great secret. I knew it was here the whole time. I saw the painting of the woman and I was like, this is out of place. 62175. 62175. 062175. Doesn't work.
Yeah, this might be the one where you have to do the different order.
What the fuck?
I remember this one being fucking stupid. Yeah, so the photo that we were using is not the exact birthday. That was a photo taken later. there is supposed to be a, like, we're supposed to get something that will tell us the exact date. So we might not have that yet.
So we... Okay, well, fuck.
Which, I don't know how. Because we're super endgame. Oh, it's probably in Vivian's box.
Or, Sophia's, you mean?
Yay, that's what I meant. Because the
Okay.
because
I
the
get
code is Scott's birthday.
0526. 0526. Okay. Dear Sophia, how have you been? I hope everyone is treating you well at the mansion. It's been 6 months since my missionary work started in Indonesia. Life here is hard, but meaningful. I thought my life at the orphanage was miserable, but after coming here, I realized I am blessed more than I could ever imagine. I'm supposed to be back in 1 week's time, but I recently decided that I'll be extending my stay here for another 6 months. I haven't received any letters from you for a while now. I hope you're doing well. Remember the time we were at the orphanage? You said that you don't want to be poor anymore? I think God heard your call and brought you to Painscreek. Charles and Vivian told me they were glad I introduced you to them. They said you're a hardworking person with a kind soul, and that us being related was not the reason they hired you. You got the job on your own merit. Did not know whether or not to tell them we are not actually cousins. I feel bad for lying to them. I guess I'll have to tell them the truth someday. Having said that, I'm glad that you're in Painscreek. You can talk to me anytime, just like the good old days at the orphanage. I'll do my best here. Hope you can wait for me. Best regards, Matthew Brooks. P.S. I prepared a special present for your birthday. Wait for my telegram that day. So, her last name isn't Brooks. Alright, let me prepare for this one. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me, though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew, too. I almost forgot about him. He's been taking care of me forever. Certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could ever happen to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I'm carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today, saying that he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, wanting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare. How I'll explain my situation to him. I don't know if he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me a happy birthday. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. All I need to do is find the clues and that he placed in our favorite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? My baby was born today at 8:20 a.m. He looks just like Charles. Well, clearly not just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I were boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often, and to focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles had decided to name our son Vincent Roberts. I like that name. Well, if I ever see your ghost again, I'm gonna be like, sorry, girl. King of... Ooh, nope, I'm not messing with that.
Why do you do the things you do? Bill Cipher! Nail!
Wait a minute. Wait a minute!
Oh, we do have that.
7741.
That was 9.
Fuck.
Damn! Ooh,
Look at
more
that
shit!
copy.
Oh!
The crack in Vivian's skull shows that the weapon used is an object with the heavy and sharp end. Something like an axe would fit the description. To cause a crack this big, the attacker must have been rather strong, assuming it's either a man or a strong woman who's experienced in the use of the weapon. The victim must have been facing the attacker because of the insertions found on the front of the torso, as well as the back and side of both forearms. The backside of both forearms showing that she tried to block the attacker by holding up her arms. The fatal strike landed on the right side of the victim's head, just above her right eyebrows. To clarify, follow. The victim was facing the killer. The killer is strong enough to land such a clean but deadly blow, and the killer is left-handed. Well, Bernard, it's not looking great for you. Bernard had his right hand injured one time.
That's true.
And that was noted. How was I supposed to know he was left-handed? Interview to Charles Roberts. I wasn't here when my wife was killed. I left from New York on July 18th to attend a conference meeting that was supposed to last for 3 days. I was supposed to be back on the weekend. On the morning of the July 20th, however, I received a phone call from our butler, Bernard, informing me that Vivian had been murdered.
So it couldn't be Charles.
It couldn't be Charles. I could not believe what I heard. I cut my trip short and immediately came back to Painscreek. Hey, Matt. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford. There were pastors from different churches, so you were there. We would do help our society. The event started on July 18th and went for 5 days. Painscreek, on the 23rd. I represent. Our church confirmed this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. Hold on a second. Hey, buddy. This is suspicious. Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th to the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
But he says that he was there.
Tell me, priest, why would you lie? Ain't that shit a sin?
I was preparing for the fundraising event when I felt sick. However, there was no one who can really do my job, so I kept working. At about 9 in the evening, I was too sick to continue, so I bid Vivian goodnight and headed back home. Dorothy Patterson saw me leave. No, there's no one else that lives there. I live alone. Well, that's a pretty fucking good alibi. My name is Mary Martinez. I have been working in the kitchen the past few days for the upcoming fundraising event. Jimmy's Bakery was supposed to deliver the cakes, but a few days before the event, they called to inform us that they can't make it. Suddenly, I was in charge of the cakes. I was so mad because we didn't have much time.
This event was supposed to be extremely crucial for Vivian's business, but after hearing that Vivian was murdered, all my anger and work just sort of became about. But you didn't hear that Vivian was murdered. I remember dropping Mr. Roberts off at the airport on July 18th at around 2 p.m. I was supposed to come back after that and to drive around for Vivian, but she told me to take a break since I hadn't had a day off for quite some time. I decided to visit a friend of mine who was moving upstate to West Dakota. West Dakota? Does this take place in like fictional America, like alternate timeline? We annexed Canada in the 60s. West Dakota. What sort of friend? An elementary school buddy that used to live here, but moved when he received a scholarship. I stayed at his place for a few days before coming back to Painscreek. Yes, he can vouch for me. I have his number at home. I can give it to you later. Derek never gave me the number. Okay! Well, Derek. That's suspicious of you. Well, time to go to that car.
So we got some big information from there.
Yeah, pretty big. Bernard was sick. And was witnessed as leaving.
Yeah, witness leaving at 9. When
And the
earliest
argument
possible
happened-
murder time was 11.
It's possible he could have left and then came back.
But he was also super sick.
That is
And
true.
he needed to be... And it was a heavy weapon.
Was he sick on his medication, though? We don't know.
And then your main suspect was on a business trip.
Yeah, and that's the one that's messing with me the most.
Oh, we finally opened this.
Lockbox 201.
Oh, that's the,
That's the one.
Yeah.
My head hurts. My tie is flat, and the phone's not working. Someone trying to stop me from leaving Painscreek? Close to discovering something? God, I thought he was the one. I was wrong. He's not the killer. He's not! Okay. Ominous! The button? Oh god, where the fuck is that? He's onto me. I had to hide the key in one of the drains by the roadside. We'll never find. Ever since I received the message and the key, I've been following this anonymous person blindly. What a fool I have been. I need to revisit my investigation notes and see if I might have missed anything important. I looked through the alibis record by Sheriff Howard. There were 6 interviews: Charles, Matthew, Bernard, Dorothy, Mary, and Derek. Then I noticed it. One of them is lying. It was recorded that there was an event. Yet, I remember reading somewhere that about it being cancelled. Where did I read it? Where did I read it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh my god, I just realized all the E. Yeah, the E in all the killer's messages is slightly off in comparison to all the other letters. And find that typewriter, I can find who killed Vivian.
Alright. And we've found a few typewriters so far, but none of them...
I've noted that Scott's wasn't like that.
Yeah. I think there was also... I think there was also...
I noted that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then there was one that was in Dorothy's bedroom, I think.
Yeah, but I think we looked at that one too.
Yeah. I think he said like a roadside drain, I think, but I don't... I'm looking at this place now. Okay, so I'm gonna guess...
Not that one.
Okay.
Well, we know what we're looking for now.
Now I know that what you said makes complete sense.
Yeah. Yes, we're neither. That's what the end, and we're still missing all keys.
Yeah.
We're going to the end. Wait, oh, yeah. I was something logical.
Yeah, right.
I vaguely remember. I feel like everybody jumped around it, but I'm not anymore. That's a rarity. It's a yeah. So you're okay. I don't.
This is me bashing your head against the wall, by the way.
Why would you do that? You passed it.
You motherfucker.
Ooh.
Okay. Aha! Ooh. Oh! Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Love, Matthew. Every moment I spent with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. It's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you are doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me on how to be a man of God. I grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. It seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk in the study room. I changed its code to 0318, the day you first came to the orphanage. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek. Event photographer. Charles and Vivian are running their businesses as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Bernard's still the reliable butler. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. To me, well, I'm still here, waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time there now, doing wood carving. Helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. Not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Since you left, I kept writing these letters, but I never mailed them. To be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Today marks the 6th year that you left Painscreek. I just don't know why you left. All I want to say is, take care. This will be my last letter. One day, I hope to see you again.
Does he know?
I'm gonna be honest, the sewers are still weird to me. I don't know where the fuck that thread ends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we needed to turn the power back on in the hospital.
Yeah, that just feels like a really weird and extremely elaborate solution to that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we've collected all the keys. We are never getting in that guest room.
Nope.
So it's 611.
It's very weird that that's the only one that's like that.
It's the king. The king is 4.
I don't know where that comes in, if I'm being honest.
Codicil to last will and testament of Randall Lewis. I, Charles Roberts of 1 Maple Drive, Painscreek, NL, being of sound mind, declare this codicil to my last will and testament. Dated
July 1st, 1975, effective as of today, June 21st, 1975. Article 6b of my will shall be modified to read, should a boy be born in the Roberts family that is of direct lineage, Charles Roberts, he is the eldest son, and no others contest, he shall inherit all the family's fortunes upon Charles Roberts' passing. The sole condition to this is that the son must be at least 25 years of age. Item 2. Article 6A of my will shall be stricken from in its entirety. The firstborn child of the Roberts family shall inherit 50% of all the family's fortune should Charles Roberts pass away. Article 11 shall be added to my will and shall read, Vincent Roberts, born of Charles Roberts and Sophia Miller, on June 1st, 1975, on Painscreek, NL, shall be officially acknowledged as a family member of Roberts' family effective July 1st, 1975. I cannot believe that Scott killed my wife. It's being spewed all over the media. How? Why? He loves Trisha, and I treated him like my own son.
Well,
It doesn't make any...
about
he didn't
that.
do that. I visited Scott today. I asked him why he would kill Vivian. He did not answer, but simply looked down on the floor. I wanted an answer so desperately that I nearly rattled his neck. Something in his neck. Does he even feel any guilt or remorse for what he's done? How can he not say anything? I visited Scott again today, knowing that he will be released soon. There just wasn't enough evidence to pin him down. He looked thinner than before, but I didn't care. I wanted to know why he killed Vivian. When I asked, he stared at me. I was so angry that I yelled at him. I was about to leave when out of nowhere he said, I pity the ignorant. What the hell does that mean? I got drunk last night at the inn. Scott is now a free man. I think I bowed about how much I despise Scott, what I would do to have someone get rid of him. Did I really say that? How should I get home anyways? Oh, right. Bernard was with me. He drove me home.
I wonder. Ooh.
Oh wait, there it is. That's good. That's good. I don't need to look for it.
The knight is 5.
And the pawn
Is 2.
I don't think this is gonna help you.
I'm pacing back and forth. Ah. Alright,
Switch
then-
switch the case.
July 17th, 1995. To Charles Roberts. Upon request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's debts. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we were able to reveal the true nature of their debts. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents. So we dug deeper. We found that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at Painscreek Community Hospital, although she preferred to remain anonymous. According to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson said that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene. If you would like us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. To Charles Roberts, our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude this time is that the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they're gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it is just a matter of time before we get some real information steps up. For the time being, suggest you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. And I'm assuming the last of his notebooks. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. He said she didn't know anything about it. We only administered the medicine as provided by Dr. Johnson. It was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful with me, but I still have no proof yet. I never liked Mom. I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia, but what can I do? She was my wife after all, and now Vivian is dead. So is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago?
So what are your theories now?
This motherfucker killed that bitch.
Mm-hmm.
This motherfucker, right here, his house, killed that bitch. He might still be here.
Ooh. Don't go up the stairs! No, I'm fucking with you.
Bitch ass.
Church desk code is 0318. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anyone tell me? I visited Sophia's grave today. There was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. We had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of, whenever I look at them, is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. We praised the Lord throughout the sermon. I felt sick to my stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's just so difficult. I'm dying inside. I never visited Scott. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I'd never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you...
Well, he said it was above his room. Oh.
It flipped open.
What? What flipped open? There's
The
nothing
lamp.
open. Oh. Oh. What? I already got... Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, is there anything that I'm missing?
I don't think so.
Time to go and face the truth. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, now I can't do the bit. Okay.
No, you just scared me. Ah. Well, this is where he lived. Holy brother. Let me guess.
There's an axe on the,
There's dried bloodstains on it. Well, I think we can confirm.
June 6th, 1995. I met Andrew in the was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him. My hands are still shaking. June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came. He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die. July 19, 1995. Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her.
Am I gonna get jump scared?
It's all over now. Why
Sure
am
is.
I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian, he just might believe it. But I made the mistake of trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
What the fuck was that?
Look out the window.
What do I do?
Run. Get the fuck out. That bar at the bottom is your health bar. Oh, you should have listened to the tape. Get the fuck out. No, follow her.
Okay,
Well,
I'm in the door.
ouchies.
I know where I have to go.
Okay. This guy's slow as fuck, though.
Yeah, I'm following you. Come on. Scared the shit out of me. Holy fuck.
No, that's over.
It's not over.
The sewer.
Of course. Is he gonna be after me?
Yeah. Girl, where the hell are you?
It's here.
Sophia, we gotta go. Man, this bitch slow as fuck. You could stroll
saying
in these
that.
sewers.
It's a hospital. I think.
That would explain why that gate was open. Cause we pretty
I'm
much.
so fucking anxious right now, dog. What happens if I die? Is it game over? Is it? Does it go
You just
back
have
the
to.
start?
You just have to go back from. I mean, you probably have to go. Yeah. You have to like. You just have to do it all over again.
I hear. Where are you over here?
Oh!
I'm gonna juke you.
Nice
Yeah, I
juke.
juked you. Yeah, bitch.
Get juked, dumbass. Have a nice fall, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, baby!
Fuck you.
I'm glad that you made it back safely and uncovered the truth about the Painscreek Killings. Good job! Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo of your article as soon as possible. Richard Harris.
We gotta pick a photo.
Chief.
Well, Ellie.
Yes,
Wait.
by the way, we found out who hired P.I. Stephen Moss.
Oh.
Killed
Oh
Vivian.
yeah. All right. Lock it in now.
Okay.
Who did it?
It was Matthew.
Mm-hmm.
Father Matthew. It was definitively him.
Yep. He did chase us after we heard his confession.
What was the murder weapon? An axe.
Could have been a pistol. The ice pick is kind of looking nice to me.
Alright, select a photo for your newspaper. It can only be one thing.
Yep. And since you solved
So,
this,
this is a really funny option.
I will say, since you solved the mystery, you get to pick whichever one you'd like. That one's pretty good.
I think...
Can I say the one that I'm partial to?
What's that?
I like the back of the photo where it just says, bitch!
That one's really good. But I do think... I think I'm going bear.
Mm-hmm.
It feels right. Though this one's really good. Dorothy Patterson. My name is Janet Kelly. I'm here to inform you, on behalf of P.I. Stephen Moss, that the secrets of the Painscreek Killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. Police are searching for his whereabouts. In preparing for this letter, I could not help but wonder, what if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian had not confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene hadn't insisted on a son to continue her family line? Could things have turned out differently? Hindsight? It's easy to say they should have not done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derek really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew not have sought revenge for Sophia? Why did Henry Johnson choose to be an accomplice in Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice they think was best, but not necessarily the right one. This made me realize following. We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but there are consequences following our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequences. It was true that Charles and Sophia's affair was wrong, but Vivian had a choice, either to confront Charles about it or take it out on Sophia. She chose the latter. Just as Vivian made her choice, so did Andrew, Henry, and Matthew. In the end, they all had to face the consequences. One thing puzzled me. If Steve and I were both trying to find out the truth, why was I safe but not him? I hope I can find out the answer someday. Till then, this is the story of the Painscreek Killing. Janet Kelly, August 12th, 1999.
There he is! Damn, we missed
9% complete.
one thing. Fuck.